Hi there. The biggest problem with the current online education industry is one of the longest problems since the internet is started. Most of us are just thinking information is the only thing which needs for our transformation. But don't get me wrong, it's not enough. If you really want to get deep dive, like want massive transformation, you need a community. Why? Because community, our environment is like much stronger than our willpower. Our environment is the most important thing, and most of the critical innovations in the world have happened through incentive mechanisms and the reward systems. So in this educational case study, let us understand what the online education system is all about. So let's deep dive and understand the great revolutions in the world. And most importantly, I will also attach the study materials, what is important for you to understand how the education system evolved. And this video is brought to you by Real Knowledge Club. To understand the big problem, let's go back to the history, right? What is the education system? Like in the olden days, people used to go in the jungles where like people used to come and they used to learn from the great sages. And right now, the education system, it's all about how it's all about is like it's like right now completely broken, right? I'll tell you why. It's because in the current education system, we are taught and we have said that you must not work in a team, you must not copy. If you copy, you fail in the exam, right? You are kicked out of the college or like the school, right? But if you see in the real world education system, in the olden in the olden education system, it's all like we just think about like competition, who scores the most, right? You get the win. If you fail in the exam, if you score less, you are like considered like failure. But if you see in real world education system, it's all about like collaboration, collaborating, right? And working in a team. And that's when like great revolutions happen. Let's understand this in deep, what's happening in online education system. Because right now online education like courses, right, it's very boring, right? We have to agree with that. Do you guys agree? And you watch it alone, like you sit in your laptop or like your phone or like your desktop and you watch it, right? And the instructor teaches, the mentor teaches. The question is, what roles does each play? Let us understand in deep, right? See, what is missing is like the gamification play in the education. See, all great revolutions, like education is not just learning about facts and figures, but identifying and bringing a massive change to the world. So let's understand, and let's understand basically why there is so much of crime rate, why there is so much of corruption, everything in the world, right? Everybody is born on this planet, right? But why do somebody do wrong things, right? See, everybody, because the right system, the right education, the right mentors they didn't have, that is why it happens. See, the maximum transformation can be happen through communities, and that's how human beings learn. Even if you see from the tribals in the olden days, right? Gamification education is the most important thing. That's what even the great Naveen Jain talks about it. The intellectual curiosity, the hunger, and the healthy competition, these are the most important things. Now let's understand the fundamental principles, right? And let's listen to this very carefully. Right now I'll tell you an astonishing tool, right? It's called like Skool. It is solving one of the major biggest problems in the world. Gamification was the solution that can drive students crazy. That's what the tool is all about. And it, like, just imagine, right? So students of the world, the next generation leaders, let's understand the case study with the three main strategies. Let's go deep dive and understand what is Skool all about, how it is going to affect other platforms like Kajabi and like Facebook groups, everything out there. The three most important, like the four most important thing is the Skool is disrupting the fundamental things what others have taken for granted. The number one thing is it allows you to ditch your LMS platform, like the learning management system platform, and it allows you to ditch. The second thing is the Facebook groups, and the third is it gives you like a group calendar and gamification of the education system. Let's first understand in deep what is basically LMS. LMS is nothing but just like teachable. Like you guys must have watching any course, right? Like teachable, or like think of X, and like any platform, like you must be going through like Udemy, any courses, right? It's like a platform is there, and like you watch the course, right? And that is called basically the LMS. Now if you see here in deeply, Skool is basically like all in one platform. Like here is the classroom. If I just click over here, I have just logged into like accelerator course by Sam Owens, and I will be able to see the entire course. All I have to do is with one click, one login
For the
ID,
answer,
right?
using our
I'm able to watch the course just like this. I can go to any week, understand what's happening um, at whenever I want, right? And that's the beauty of it. Like with just one click, I am able to watch whatever I want, and that's what is all about. The second most important thing which Skool is solving is um, communities, right? Just imagine, like right now you must be on a Facebook group, or like a WhatsApp group, or like a Telegram group. It's like, see, the big problem is when you have students out there and the LMS on a different platform, there is a different username, there is a different password. It creates anxious, like stress with the students. They cannot remember all the passwords. They don't know that's one login, this is another login. It creates a big buzz in the brain, right? And a lot of bandwidth also it takes. Now basically the LMS and like community in the Skool is all at one place, right? And that is the beauty. And the third most important thing is, now if you just look at here, the community, everything is over here, right? All the people, just like on Facebook, how people are there, like you will be able to see all the people who are in this particular group, and they are asking questions, and like you can answer if you know the answer, or like you can put the question. Everything what a Facebook has, like majority of the features are already there here, right? And that is what it is basically. And the third thing is, it shows you the most important thing is, if the students doesn't know. Now imagine there is a student from India, there is a student from China, if there is a student from United Kingdom, right? And basically the my mentor like Sam Owens is like, if he's in United States, the time zone is going to be different. Again, there is a lot of confusion because people don't know exactly what time what course and like the meeting or like Q&A call is happening. But over here, I'm able to see at what time exactly. Based on our time zone, it is going to show us. It creates less stress with the students. And the four most amazing things with that, the fourth most amazing thing is like the flywheel effect in the course industry. See, flywheel effect is all about, if you just even Google and see, Jeff Bezos talks about it, right? When you bring everybody in one place, organized in one place, you find get more engagement, like more people answer the questions, queries, better completion rates, better results, better satisfaction of the students, and it leads to everything better, better, better. It's like an circle, right? It's going to be better, 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 because more students are going to join, more people are going to give feedback, faster feedback you get community support, and everything happens so fast. And obviously the student gets the best results. That is what we aim as a coach, consultant, trainer. And let's understand the pointing system. Like, see, in the education system, in the traditional education system, they always taught us about like rewarding the first rankers, like the top 1%, right? And yes, we are going to apply here as well, like rewarding the top. And it's all about like, as Warren Buffett also tells, that if you know the right incentive mechanism, you can make anyone crazy. Over here in Skool, basically there is a leaderboard where we will be able to see the people who are the most active people, who are answering their like multiple levels. If you just see over here, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and right now I am on a level 5. Level 5 indicates I'm in the top 1% members among all the members, right? And 85 points to go to the next level. And if you see over here, based on who is the most active person, this graph basically comes, right? Last 7 days on code, like if you see me, I'm over here at like level 9. Right, it is like throughout the world, it's not just from one country. You will be able to meet people around the world, and that's the beauty part. Remember, leaderboards is all about credibility. Like leaderboards, leaders get points, which means they needs to get likes, and they need to contribute. Excuse me. Like contribute, give value to your community, right? Better, it's all about like rewarding the people who are helping others, right? And the top 10 members on the leaderboards, or every month, maybe you can reward them every 15 days or 30 days as well. Now the person who is going to be the most active, they basically get like gifts, books, like you can basically give them whatever you want in your community. Like example, like you can give them books, you can basically give them interview like with the top 1%, like the top most person who is going to be the most active person, like office tour, iPads. I have seen like people who basically incentive them like with iPads and a lot of things, right? And that's how it basically works. How it basically works, you have to earn for it. It's not like you get it. Now if you just see, I'll just come back to like community, and if I click over here, like you are able to see who gets like the mass, or who gets the most likes, and like who posts it. Now example, are there any software engineer consultant, would you like to exchange some info? I can just like it. I consulted Skool pricing. mm, 33 powerful ways. I had just written a post, and I can see I had written what are the things what I learned from Sam Owens, like a value post, right? And it's not like everything is like just like a social media platform. The only thing is you get uh, like targeted focused people. Now if you see here, they have liked, I can just like them. Whoever has commented, I can just comment. I can do anything, right? It's like very simple and easy. And this is how it basically you will be able to get the points, and based on that you will be able to get on the leaderboards based on what you deserve. So you know what, apart from the Skool case strategy, the most important thing, the greatest social media platform. Now if you see what's the biggest platform in the world, like Facebook, right? People are like living Facebook, and they are coming and joining the Skool. I'll tell you why people are like even living the Skool or like Facebook, and they're joining Skool, is because of one most important thing, right? Because Facebook has like lot of distractions, right? The number one thing is that Facebook has 2.9 billion people, 2.934 billion people as of July 2022. A number of people who use Facebook each day is 1.968 billion as of July 2022. Now, if you see what are the biggest problems when it comes down to Facebook, the first thing is uh, Facebook is owned by like Mark Zuckerberg, right? And it's an advertisement platform and a social media platform. And how do basically any social media platform makes money is like showing ads, constant ads to the people, and making them buy that stuff. Basically, the consumers consumes, producers produce the ads, right? Now, the biggest thing is students get distracted, right? They want to watch a course, they want to go to community, but they are distracted, falling into that rabbit hole. And now that's why I'm also going to tell you, it is basically damaging your brain, like the dopamine spikes. I highly recommend you guys to also go and watch the movie called The Social Dilemma, right? In that, basically the great scientists, like the great founders, CEOs, AI experts, everyone tells many social media networks exploit human weakness by designing with something called positive intimating reinforcement in the brain, right? Like Tristan Harris, a former Google design analyst and expert, interviewed a firm, and he compares to the Las Vegas slotting mission, right? And they experimented with so many things. I will not go super depth into that, and I'll just tell you, you guys can check it out on like YouTube and Netflix. And that's what Skool basically fixes it, right? There is no unnecessary advertisement ads, and there is no distractions. Like you are focused on your goal, right? At the end of the day, how you will be able to reach your goal is like being laser focused. If you know exactly what is that you want to achieve, and if you know your current situation, where you are right now and where you want to be, just be focused, like laser focused. That's what Sam Owens always tells, right? If you know what is that you want to achieve, and surround yourself with the smart people, like your community group of people, and question experts, that's when the great magic happens. And the big problem with LMS platforms is like there is no much gamification out there, and it is like rigid, boring experience, and there is nothing like interacting with the friends. If you have a doubt, you don't know exactly how to go about, right? And the beauty part of like Skool is, no matter where you are right now, like one person of that same tribe maybe also having the same question like what others are having. Now example, I will just show you an example. Now somebody who is just getting started, who doesn't know how to pick a niche, right? And there is a niche training, and below that you can see so many people basically asking questions about niche, and you will be able to get the answer, right? And that is the beauty, right? One person answer or like question can be helpful for others as well, like the flywheel effect happens, right? I majoritarily learn through like communities, right? I love this community, and that's why I'm sharing you like honestly. um, and that's how basically it goes. And the more points you get, the better results like others, like your students will be getting, and leadership, the prizes, there is so many things. So the question is like you'll be wondering, right? It's like amazing platform, and how does it work? Like what is the pricing, right? See, the pricing of like Skool is like all you have to do is it's basically like $99. All you have to go is like go to like skool.com, skool.com, and like you'll be able to find out. And there is like 14 days free trial as well, like basically the classroom chat feature. And the beauty part is it also has a like a chat feature, like you can chat with any friend at any time, just like Facebook, right? You can just go out there and like message whoever you want. For example, if I want to talk to like Sam Owens team, I just messaged and I get like instant reply, and the support team is like super awesome and crazy, right? And that's how it goes. Coming down to the pricing, it is basically like $99 a month, right? And that's what you have to pay. It's like $99 every month, and you get all the features. You can play with it, and it's like super cool. And that's how it goes. And the next question which you must be having is, most importantly, how does it basically work? What is the guiding principles? What Skool is basically built on? See, Skool is basically built on simplifying your life. You save a lot of time, money, and energy, and productivity. Like how you can go to the Zen level, like become the apex predator. Everything in one place. Your customers get the better results. Put your courses, everything at one place. Less complexity, less stress, and like fast transformation. That is the main mission of like Skool. And it's basically creating the mastermind effect. What do I mean by mastermind effect? At one place, right? Like people can get like massive results, like earth shaking results, because all the people of like one category is like coming, and they will be able to sit in one place, learn from each other, and get like massive results. See, and that is how it goes. I will tell you in detail about like what is like the mastermind effect in a while. So the question is like you'll be wondering like who is basically the man behind Skool, right? How does like the Skool, who is the owner of Skool? See, Skool, it's like the legend behind the Skool. Well, it is Sam Owens, right? You heard it right. The legend name is like Sam Owens. He is owner of like consulting.com, right? And he is the person who brought the revolution, the consulting revolution in the whole world. He's the owner of consulting.com, Skool. He originated the consulting revolution. He is authored zero books, zero TEDx talks, zero Lamborghinis. But Sam Owens is a market leader. he has brought in such a massive transformation and change in the world in the last decade. And he's been more than like 10 years into the coaching and consulting industry. And if you just go on Google and if you go and search like Sam Owens, he's Forbes 30 under 30 entrepreneur, and he was basically born from New Zealand based entrepreneur Auckland, and he's right now 33 years. He's a self-made millionaire, started from rock bottom, $0 from his parents' garage, single-handedly created more success stories than anybody in the whole coaching and consulting industry in the world. And he has students from more than like 150 countries and 20,000 paid customers, right? I mean the paid customers, not any free customers. And most importantly, more than anything, he has created so many success stories. And if you add all the success stories, that success is going to be close to more than $1 billion in transaction, right? And if you guys see all the people who are running the biggest masterminds, the biggest coaches, consultants, most of them are like Sam Owen students. And that's the reason which I am also here, right? Even I am also a student of the great legend like Sam Owens, my greatest consulting mentor idol. The most important factor is about Sam is knowledge per second value, right? It's the highest in the world. Nobody in the world I have seen close to Sam Owens when it comes down to delivering value in the least time. One thing I like the most is authenticity and straight to the point without any fluff. And fun fact is Sam Owens, since last 3 years, he was not active on the internet. We were all worried, where was Sam? But basically Sam was understanding, building the most valuable tool to us, the Skool. I can speak about Sam for like 3 days. I don't want to bore you guys. I have I've told you a small iceberg of who is Sam Owens basically. Now let's understand in depth about the mastermind effect. What is basically like mastermind effect? Mastermind effect is nothing but group of people, right? When more people come, the better results and like the better transformation can happen. Now in community, it's always for the people, to the people, and by the people. Even if you read Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, it tells, right? Now over here you will be able to find the accountability partner. That is the most amazing thing in the Skool. And the second most amazing thing is you will be able to pair up, like if you are a particular person like from India, you want to meet someone from India, or like you want to have an accountability partner in USA, you can basically get the accountability partners. And the friendship and bond is going to be super awesome, right? When people can see their profile, where they are from, what they do, it becomes easier. And mostly the upside is like super huge. It can be like a alumni network. People can go collaborate, create content. See, it's all about, in school system we are always that like competition, like you must not like you must always compete. But in real wise, it's all about like collaboration. Nobody have ever achieved great substantially doing everything alone, right? It's like always done in a group and team. You can find better partners, life partners, everybody, right? When they are in a community, that is when the real magic happens, right? Over here it's all about like gamifying, and the gamification effort is also there, right? See, the Rome was not built on a single day. It was built with many things. And life is like a series of events, which one events leads to another event, right? That's how so many people are getting results, and that's when the massive transformation can happen to you and your students as well. This is how thousands of people and millions of people trust Sam Owens across the world, because of the trust, authenticity, the brand, the consulting.com. Like Sam has created like a very big benchmark. The level of things that Skool can do for us is like indescribable. It's like so big and so huge. And most importantly, as a lesson, like for all the coaches, consultants, knowledge givers, entrepreneurs, getting customers results is the most important thing, right? Sam has identified the blind spots of the current education system, the online education system, and brought in the new paradigm shift to the world. And he understands like fun, adding the fun engagement, results, and that's when the massive transformation happens, like offline events, online, and like the course and the community. And Skool basically has everything, and that's how even you guys can implement gamifying the whole thing to put into one thing, and having all your students focused on one thing and raising the knowledge level systematically, putting everything systemization, prioritization, and delegation, right? And lastly, I've said multiple times, right, it's all about understanding, catching the trends early, right? And if you want to do it, you just have to do it. And guess it, the story of Skool and Sam Owens started since 2019. Since 3 years he worked upon for creating this. Now I don't know whether you need this tool or not, but what I can tell you for sure is, if you're spending more than $1,200, like $99 into 12, more than $1,200 a year, then you can use your money wisely. A better tool, a better platform, right? Risk it or regret it. There is only one life. And most important thing about this case study, I'll be also part of this episode is, I'll be also putting all the study material to understanding the iconic Skool case study and like Sam Owens. The first thing is, please watch the Netflix series of like Social Dilemma, that movie, where you'll understand why you must not watch or like be on like social media platform. Instead, do some productive work. Secondly, you can also see Sam Owens track record. You can just see like Sam Owens Instagram profile, Facebook, and he doesn't use it much, and that's what he recommends to all of his students. And thirdly, I'm also attaching the book like Law of Success, right? You guys can check out that book on Amazon, where Napoleon Hill also talks about staying in a community is what is the most important thing, right? And that's the beauty. Skool, like just like Facebook now, as an, if you are an producer, like if you are a singer, dancer, musician, whatever it is, you can just create a community in just one click, and like you'll be able to create it, right? All you have to do is just click that, and like you'll be able to get it. See, and the beauty part is, like anybody can create their own community. I'll just show you. The amazing part is, all you have to do is click the button like create a group, and like your group is going to be created. Now over here, this is how it basically works. Now what you can do is, like basically you can just go to like Skool website, or like you can click on the link which is in the description. Like see, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're seeing from the Skool, I highly recommend you directly go and buy it like skool.com. But if you want like some crazy bonuses from our side, I tell you, like if you join from our link provided in the description, like you will be able to get the tribe building master classes, the video making master classes, all worth more than $2,000 absolutely for free. I'm just incentivizing the action takers, right? After the 14 days free trial, like you'll be getting that. That's all from my side, guys. Like it's time to take action. And if you have learned something valuable about like the education system, incentivizing and gamification, you can go and implement, do it, give better results, give better atmosphere for your students. That's when the massive transformation happens, because simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, right? And if you want to go alone, you just go a little bit. But if you go in a group community, that's when the world, the massive things happen. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for watching this educational case study. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Have a great day.